The members of the Authority of Heads of States and Government will be joining us in the next few minutes. Thank you. Please rise to welcome the members of the Authority of Heads of States and Government of the Economic Community of West African States. Thank you. Thank you. The ECOWAS anthem. Thank you very much. Please take your seats. Your Excellency Bola Tinubu, GCFR, Chair of the Authority of Heads of States and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and host of this August gathering. Your Excellencies, members of the Authority of Heads of States and Government of the Economic Community of West African States, Your Excellency Mohamed Ould Ghazouani, President of the Republic of Mauritania, Your Excellency Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi and Chair of the Peace and Security Council of the African Union. Excellency Dr. Omar Alieu Toure, President of the ECOWAS Commission. Excellency Leonardo Santos Simão, Special Representative of the United Nations Secretary General and Head of the United Nations Office for West Africa and the Sahel. Excellency Abubakar Abdusalami, Special Envoy of the Chair of the Authority to the Republic of Niger. Excellency Babagana Kingibe, Special Envoy of the Chair of the Authority to the State of Libya and the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. His Eminence the Sultan of Sokoto. Honorable Bankole Adeoye, Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security of the African Union, representing His Excellency Musa Faki, Chairperson of the African Union Commission. Honorable Dr. Mohammed Ibn Chambas, High Representative of the African Union for the silencing of the guns. Honorable Ministers, distinguished heads of community institutions, Excellency Vice Presidents of the ECOWAS Commission and Honorable Commissioners, Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen of the Fourth Estate, staff of community institutions and institutions of the host member states, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second extraordinary summit on the political situation in the Republic of Niger. This is the opening ceremony. During this opening ceremony, it will be our pleasure to have the welcome address by the Chair of the Authority. That address will bring the opening ceremony to a close. The Authority will continue its deliberations in a closed-door format. The formula is 1+3, in addition to the Excellencies, the invited guests of the Chair of the Authority. Without further ado, therefore, it is my pleasure and honor to give the floor to His Excellency, the Chair of the Authority. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, Head of State and Government, Your Excellencies, President of the ECOWAS Commission, Your Excellency, President of African Union Commission, Your Excellency, President of Niger Commission, Your Excellency, representing Burundi, Your Excellency, Mauritania, Your Excellencies, our leader and former President, General Abdulsalam Abubakar, my friend, my brother, Babagana Kingibe, and His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you are very much welcome to this second extraordinary summit on the social political situation in the Republic of Niger. I don't need to go back to the history and discussions that led us to this far. I want to thank my colleague and head of state, some of them are in vacation. They canceled their vacation to respond to this invitation this morning. And they have kept faith with us, with democracy, freedom, and economic development, not only of ECOWAS region, but the African continent as a whole. Today, we gather with profound sense of urgency and firm determination, building upon the commitment made during our first extraordinary summit on the grave political crisis befalling our sister nation. During that initial meeting, we voiced our solidarity with the people of Niger and their democratically elected president, His Excellency Mohamed Bazoum, by condemning the military takeover and the unjust detention of their democratically elected president and other officials. As you may recall, we called the junta to rescind the decision of them toppling a democratically elected government. We proceeded to impose sanctions with the hope that this resolute measure will serve as a catalyst for the restoration of the constitutional order in Niger. Regrettably, the 7-day ultimatum we issued during the first summit has not yielded the desired outcome. We have also made diligent effort through the deployment of various ECOWAS mediation teams. I'm glad Abdul Salam Abubakar is here. His Eminence is here. Baba Konogingibe is here to give you their report and their observation during the intervention. I must, on behalf of every one of you, show gratitude to them, patriotism and dedication, zeal for which they have responded to the assignment to intervene and bring peace, stability back to Niger. They have feasted Libya, Algeria, and they were received by leaders there. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, following the resolution of our previous extraordinary summit to initiate a meeting of ECOWAS Chief of Defense Staff, the meeting of the Chief of Defense Staffs was duly held from 2nd to 4th of August 2023. The outcome of that meeting, as well as a memorandum by the President of the ECOWAS Commission on current socio-political development in Niger, will be presented during this summit. This will offer critical insight that will inform our collective decision-making process at this meeting. Today's summit provides a significant opportunity for meticulously reviewing and assessing the progress made since our last gathering. It is essential to evaluate the effectiveness of our interventions and identify any gaps or challenges that may have hindered progress. Only through this comprehensive assessment can we collectively chart a new sustainable path towards lasting peace, stability, and prosperity in Niger? More so, in reaffirming our relentless commitment to democracy, human rights, and the well-being of the people of Niger, it is crucial that we prioritize diplomatic negotiations and dialogue as the bedrock of our approach. We did. And we still look to engage the party involved, including the coup leaders, in honest discussion to convince them to relinquish power as suggested and reinstate President Bazoum. It is our duty to exhaust all avenues of engagement to ensure a swift return to constitutional governance in Niger. More specifically, as leaders of our respective nations, we must recognize that the political crisis in Niger not only poses a threat to the stability of the nations, but also has far-reaching implications for the entire West African region. By remaining steadfast in our adherence to the principle of democracy, good governance, and the rule of law, we can restore peace, stability, and prosperity in the Republic of Niger, thereby fostering an environment conducive for growth and development for all. Esteemed Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm confident that the second ECOWAS Extraordinary Summit today on the socio-political situation in Niger will be a defining moment in our journey towards a stronger, more resilient, and integrated West Africa. Let us seize this opportunity to make a lasting impact on the lives of our fellow Africans. Who else can do it except us? We must resolve to do it ourselves, and we are the only one. I extend my gratitude to each of you for your attention to this critical issue. I trust that our deliberation will be productive and fruitful, leading us to finding an amicable solution to the political crisis in Niger. As we continue to work together in solidarity and harmony, we can ensure a prosperous future for the entire continent, not just only West African sub-region, but our continent, Africa. With these remarks, I hereby declare this extraordinary summit open.
Thank you very much. Please note that for your smooth comprehension, English language interpretation is available on Channel 1, French on Channel 2, and Portuguese language interpretation on Channel 3. The authority will continue its deliberations in a closed-door session. Please permit us to detail the attendance of this closed-door session. The formula is now 1+2 only. We shall have the special envoys we shall have ECOWAS, the invited heads of states of the republics of Mauritania and Burundi, and the High Representative as well. At this juncture, therefore, we ask our friends from the Fourth Estate, the media, to please withdraw from the hall, and all other invited guests. Once again, the formula is 1+2. The envoys, the invited heads of states of the republics of Mauritania and Burundi, ECOWAS, the High Representative, are kindly invited to participate in the closed-door session. All other guests are kindly requested to withdraw from the hall at this time to permit the authority continue its deliberations in a closed-door format. Thank you.